Welcome to the Xtremist Show. I'm your host, Dark Arthur Gaming Redneck, with my partner in crime, Sky here.
The Almighty.
And today we are going to talk. I know it's a little late, but we're going to talk about our E3 reactions, our E3 from
disappointments,
and what we thought about each platform, each conference, basically. Each conference that we're displaying. So I'm trying to think which ones we should start off with.
Let's start off with Bethesda. Let's go in order. Bethesda.
The Snoozda.
The snooze fest that was Bethesda.
Like.
And people have already disliked the video now.
I already know we're already going to get hate for this one.
I'm already counting the dislikes. As soon as you said snooze Thesda, I'm already counting dislikes.
But we're at 20 right now. I literally I had to watch it twice. I fell asleep for it the first time. Really? Yeah, like halfway through it, I like a light bulb, man. It was that boring.
Oh, I didn't fall asleep, but during part of Fallout 4, I turned it off.
That was the whole conference, wasn't it? Fallout 4.
Hell, well, they showed off a very
here's a new game boot. Let's talk about Fallout 4 some more.
No. Fallout 4. Well, here's what they did. They showed off everybody's so excited about Doom. Doom this, Doom that. Doom looked to be a very, very mediocre first-person shooter. Basically, first-person shooter number 27 that looked almost the exact same as everything else, just with demons. But again, I think that's already been done too. But it looked very generic. Be bored with it like within 10 minutes. We're like, oh my god, it's like multiplayer. Yeah, okay. I hate to say, if you want the superb multiplayer shooter experience, Battlefield or hell, Call of Duty, or you know what? Destiny. I'll even throw Destiny in there. Destiny is actually pretty fun multiplayer. Actually pretty fun multiplayer. We got to do that some more, but I'm being serious about that. but I mean that is the those are the three premier multiplayer games in my mind when it comes to shooters.
Hell, I even throw Titanfall in. I enjoy Titanfall.
I did too, but it wasn't enough to pay so much for a system for it. But you could get it on 360, but who cares? Fallout 4. It's not. I mean, ooh, you can use a female character now. You can do it in other games.
Yeah, you have been.
So what's the big deal? That's the thing I don't understand. There are a lot of Bethesda fanboys out there that just play Bethesda games. Newsflash, guys, you could be a female main character in Mass Effect before that, like back in 2007. Lara Croft was a female main character like back in 1997 or 8, whenever the first Tomb Raider came out. Fuck me, guys. I mean, it's just, and oh my god, you have is it Elder Scrolls card game or something like that? I don't care. I was bored by this point. Yeah, I was bored by this point. I mean, I was like, okay. And they're re-releasing Dishonored, which was a pretty good game, but they're re-releasing Dishonored, and they mentioned Dishonored 2. Okay.
I like the first one.
Okay, well, everybody has their. I mean, I like the first Dishonored. I got bored with it close to the end, but I still played through it. I had to go back and do it. First time I couldn't really get into it, but I had to go back and do it. So Fallout 4. There's a dog with there's a dog with you.
Don't forget you can buy your real Pepe, your little fucking.
Yeah, but it only works with iPhones, from what I understand.
It's supposed to be gonna work on Android.
And you have a dog with you. Big deal. And you can,
That was pretty much it.
From what I saw in Fallout 4, I actually went back and looked at some more, and people was like, "Oh man, you missed this." So I had to go back and take a look at it. So basically, I was tricked to watch a press conference again. Well, the Fallout 4 part anyway. You could build houses and shit. But I don't want to do that. If you're gonna put houses in a building, if you're gonna put houses in the game with guns and shit, I want to blow it up. That's what it's there for. So to blow it up. So, Bethesda, what do you give them out of it? 1 out of 10, with 10 being the highest. 2?
A
3? You're being generous. I'll give them a 2.
I'm being generous. Yeah, 3.
I was giving them a 10 whenever I was sleeping, but because that was a pretty good nap, for some people. But we'll give it a 2. Now, I didn't watch this one, but I went back and I watched it. Microsoft's press conference.
Microsoft press conference. Like I predicted, Microsoft came out with guns a-blazing. The biggest announcement I think they had was the backwards compatibility. I think that's a big booster for Microsoft.
But you got to remember, though, it's not with all the games.
Not, well, yeah, they still got to work with the developers and stuff to bring it over there. And I think everybody realizes that they're going to. It may not happen all of a sudden, and it may not happen to all games, but they just increased our library. I mean, by 100% of my games. That's a big deal. I don't care what you say. I think all consoles should have backwards compatibility. I just think that's the way it should be. I mean, it's a good selling point, I think, for them. I think hopefully it'll help them out in selling more consoles. I mean, I'm not a Microsoft person. I'm not an Xbox One person. I'm a gamer, but I do like the console. I like the Xbox One the interface more than I did the Xbox 360.
Interface.
Yeah, the interface. Yeah, I thought it was a little bit more user friendly to me than the Xbox 360. I mean, even though they're a little similar. But I found it more easier with the Xbox One than I did with the 360 when I had a 360.
Yeah, the one thing that I liked was, the backwards compatibility that was mentioned.
The one thing that, Xbox has got a lot of exclusive, right? And that's one thing that Microsoft really concentrated on was their exclusives. It seems like their third-party support is kind of dwindled down. They're not concentrating on third-party support as much. I mean, they are.
Well, that's because they know that they're going to get it regardless.
Yeah, they're going to get it regardless. But it's just like they wouldn't. I mean, not like PlayStation is, but where they're concentrating on that third-party support. But their exclusives, I wasn't really impressed with their games at all. Even, I'm not a big
Halo 5.
Yeah, we already knew that was coming out.
Yeah, Gears of War being remade, and
Gears of War
4 got announced.
I wouldn't,
they're really.
They're good games. I'm not saying they're not good games. I just wasn't really impressed with it. I mean, their game listing, the games that they put out, that Microsoft was showing, there just wasn't really anything that just
interested you.
Yeah, besides the Tomb Raider. That's
the Tomb Raider, yeah.
And that's the only game that I can see myself even, thinking about getting another Xbox.
But isn't it coming out on 360 though?
No.
Oh, I thought it was.
I don't think it's coming out on 360. I think it's only coming out PC and
see, now I need to look that up. It was coming out on 360.
I think it's coming out on PC. No, I think it's only I think it's coming out PC and Xbox One. I don't think it's coming out on 360.
If it was coming on 360, I'd just get it on 360 to play and be done with it.
Yeah. But there wasn't really. There just wasn't anything really that just jumped out. A lot of people are going to say, well, Halo 5. Well, if you're a Halo 5 fan, you probably thought that game was going to be.
Yeah, if you're a Halo fan, you probably are giddy right now, man. Well, Halo's not a bad game. I'm not dissing Halo at all.
When it came out, when they showed Titanfall for the first time, I was like, yeah, I want this game. You know, I mean, it just jumps. I will buy a console for this game, to play this game. And I did. And I literally did. I bought the Xbox One, particularly just to play
Titanfall. Hey, I did too.
You know, I mean, it was like new.
The hype was real for Titanfall.
Yeah, and it was really fun, except for the campaign part of the game. It wasn't nice.
Yeah, that was shitty.
That was a shitty campaign. And hopefully Titanfall 2 don't fix that problem.
It was shitty like Batman! Oh,
I mean, Batmobile.
Batmobile, Arkham Knight.
But anyways, I thought Microsoft just, I mean, like I said, they came out with guns a-blazing. And then they just like dwindled after that. You know, there was, and they needed to keep that fire going. And I don't think they
did a good job with that.
Good job at it. I mean, like, they came out with guns a-blazing, and then just like went downhill. And
it was like they expected everybody to be like, "Oh, backwards compatibility," while they bore everybody else to death.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what it was. People were like, "Oh my God, Microsoft just won E3. Microsoft just won E3," and I'm thinking, what? They said you can go back and play your old games. Shit, go buy an Xbox 360 for that. Yeah. They're only cheap.
I mean,
shit.
I mean, well, I mean, I think that's a good.
Damn fanboys.
That was a good selling point. So people that haven't went and got a Xbox One, they still only will have an Xbox 360. Now they got an excuse to go. Now they got a reason to go out and get an Xbox One, because now they can use their Xbox 360 for. And I thought that.
But it has to be kicked to the internet though in order for it to work.
Well, right? yeah.
Without that, it's not working.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna. I think what it is pretty much working with like. It's gonna work pretty much like the PlayStation Now does.
No,
sort of similar to that.
It'll be similar to it, but the fact is, you don't have to pay. You don't have to stream the games over.
Yeah.
Through the internet. I mean, it's gonna be literally like on your console, like right there.
Yeah, the game data is gonna kind of transfer in.
Yeah. That's the really, difference in it.
That's the difference in it. But it's sort of gonna work like with the PlayStation Now, but except for the streaming stuff. But that's still good. I mean, I think that was something Microsoft needed to do. I mean,
So what would you give their press conference?
I'll give their press conference a 7.
I'll give it a 5. It was average. I'll give it a 5. It was average. Well, I mean, I'm looking at it from the whole thing as a whole. Yes, if they just came out and announced backwards compatibility and then they just walked off.
Yeah.
Maybe a 7 or 8.
Well, I mean, the VR thing was pretty cool too.
But I don't like Minecraft, so I give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, you can have Minecraft on it. Whatever, fuck,
That was just a stepping stone.
Yeah, but it's just a stepping stone. I know they needed to use something to show it off, but I mean, still, it's just, just like, fuck, man. Going there.
You want to go now?
No, we can go later. But I was like, fuck, man. It's like, whatever. So, but, so okay, so you give it a 7, I give it a 5. So right now, shows my expectations, don't it? But anyway, do we really have to do EAs? Do we really got to do EAs, man?
No, I don't.
All right.
Sports game.
All right. Here's a summary of EA's press conference. You got 50 minutes of sports games that they put out every single year. About 20 of them dedicated to FIFA.
Don't forget they brought Pele out.
Oh, they actually brought him back from the dead? No, I'm joking. But, and then Star Wars. Did they show off any Star Wars thing?
Oh, God, they showed
off. Okay, I haven't told you this yet. There's a friend of mine I guess a friend who live in LA, right? They went to E3. They get to play the Star Wars game at E3.
Yeah.
Remember how Todd told you since Dice Mega is going to be just biology, going to be Battlefield with a Star Wars skin put over it? That's exactly what they told me. It's Star Wars Battlefield Edition, or Battlefield Star Wars Edition, I should say. So if you like Battlefield or Star Wars, it is right up your alley, buddy. And EA said there's going to be no stages in it where you're flying ships or anything like that. So basically, if you have Battlefield 4 or Hardline or whatever on PC, hey, just put the Star Wars mod on it and you got a Star Wars Battlefront. EA, you suck. I give the press conference a 0 out of 10.
I will agree with you on that one.
0 out of 10. Oh, what about the new Mass Effect? 0 out of 10. They showed a trailer of the new Mass Effect. It said next year. 0 out of 10. Probably the worst one we ever did.
Probably. Anyway.
So what about Ubisoft? They were next. What about Ubisoft?
I think I remember watching you. Oh, did I fall asleep with that one too?
Just Dance.
I don't think I can even do Ubisoft. I'm just gonna say 0 out of 10 right now for Ubisoft.
What about The Division?
Oh yeah.
You forgot about The Division, didn't you, man?
I forgot about that one.
You forgot about The Division.
Okay, I'll change my.
I didn't really watch. I didn't really watch hardly any of the Ubisoft press conference.
I became a really big
fan of The Division.
Fan of the Tom Clancy series.
That and the new Ghost Recon they got coming out.
Oh man, I forgot about.
No, is it Ghost Recon? No. It's
you got The Division and
it's Rainbow Six Siege. That's what Rainbow Six Siege.
I'm getting both of those.
Oh yeah, me too, buddy.
I'm just like a huge fan of that. I'm sorry.
And that multiplayer is going to be so awesome. It's literally going to require teamwork to win in that multiplayer. You can't just go, you watch. Here's going to be some Call of Duty idiots that's going to go out there and they're going to play it like Call of Duty. They're going to run off and they're going to get shot and they're like, why can't I'm mashing the respawn button? Dumbass.
But I forgot about it. Maybe I was thinking something else. I forgot about it.
You're probably still thinking of EA.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give Ubisoft. Well, they start off with Assassin's Creed 2.
I'll give Ubisoft 5 out of 10.
I'll give them a 4. And it's still better than EA. 0 out of 10 for EA. So then we have the Sony press conference.
My God.
What did you think about the Sony press conference?
What not to think about the Sony press conference? I mean, a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one. The biggest shocker out of that whole conference was the Call of Duty.
The fact that everything was coming out first to it?
PlayStation getting the first. This is the first time I've seen Call of Duty playing on the Sony freaking.
Yeah, first time I've seen it.
Yeah,
as well.
So I thought, the Shamu 3 was, the Kickstarter, the
which I have supported, by the way.
Final Fantasy 7 remake, great, but awesome. The Call of Duty is what really was. To me, that was the biggest shocker to me. I don't. People might.
But you love Black Ops, though. You like the Black Ops series a lot.
I do. I hate to say it, but I like Treyarch better than I like most of the other motherfuckers that do Call.
Yeah, I'll agree. I like Treyarch games better.
I think the Treyarch does the aiming system a hell of a lot better than the rest of them do.
What about the Horizon Zero Dawn game where you're playing as that girl? What about dinosaurs?
Oh, the Cybertron dinosaurs.
I think it looks pretty okay.
Transformers and dinosaurs.
I'll probably buy it.
Oh, I'm buying it. That's definitely a must. A must buy.
They said there's gonna be no multiplayer in it. It's strictly single player. I was like, good. That's what it needs. Focus on that. I don't care. Focus on single players. I prefer single player games over multiplayer.
I'm pretty sure that it's gonna get postponed.
I'm pretty sure.
And they're gonna put multiplayer in it.
No, I doubt it. What can you do? They made a multiplayer where you actually play as robot dinosaurs. Yes, all over that. Give me more of that.
I think if they do it, I would like to see something similar to Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Oh, like Horde or something like that, Horde mode.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, that would be. Or
I mean, it's
or something like something like.
What about
Evolve
multiplayer?
Yeah.
What about The Last Guardian? You want to talk about that? Or do you really have any feelings about that? Because it's, to me, I mean, if we've waited on it for so long, to me, when I saw it, I was like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know,
I was not.
The hype that I had for it is like almost gone.
Like
at this point.
The everything looked so realistic. The creature, the background. But when you actually look at the kid, it looked like paper drawn crap. I mean, the kid looked like that like the only thing I noticed out of the whole thing, it looked like hand drawn character, and I'm not too huge of a fan of hand drawn characters. And that's what it looked like to me. The kid looked too animated to me, and it didn't look realistic. So, like, that bothered me a little bit. I'm like, that's just the game. The whole other, the game is beautiful. The creature, I mean, it looked great. And then the kid, there's a sore spot in the whole fucking game right there. I was like. I said, I hope I'm looking at that wrong. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'll get The Last Guardian. It just, I don't see it as a. I might add it to my wish list and it's maybe get it when
if it's on sale or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see myself buying The Last Guardian. It just doesn't seem like a game I'm interested in. But yeah, I mean, definitely. I've never played any Shenmue game, but. Just by looking at it, I think, I want to get this game. It looked like it's going to be...
Uncharted 4?
I'm not really sold on Uncharted 4 yet.
Blasphemy? Golly,
no,
man.
I like Uncharted 2. I like Uncharted 3. But, I mean, I'm not quite yet there for Uncharted 4. Though, if they have Chloe in there, I'm gonna be mad because I hope he kills that bitch because I hate her.
In case you missed it, he hates Chloe.
Look, I'll put it this way. Chloe, like, Ashley Williams used to be the #1 most hated female in my book. Chloe just took #1 spot.
Really?
Yeah.
I still hate Ashley, but I still hate Ashley more.
I hate her. I can't stand Chloe.
And it's bad because I've romanced Ashley first.
I want to kill Chloe so many times. They wouldn't let me.
You tried shooting her.
That option. If Uncharted 4 has that option where I can kill Chloe, I will buy it. I will definitely buy it.
Day one.
Oh
my god.
If I can kill Chloe.
You hear that, Naughty Dog? You might want to. If I can make $60, put that option in.
If I want to kill, if you put an option to me killing Chloe, I will buy it day one.
She probably won't even be in the game.
No, she probably won't. No, I know they're going to add her in there somewhere.
Well, do you want me to play it first,
nope.
and then tell you if she's in the game or not before you actually buy it?
No, I'll probably buy it.
Okay.
Because I really became a real. I really like the first time I tried playing Uncharted 2. I couldn't really get into the game. I just something about the game. I just could not get into it. I couldn't get into it. And then, of course, I got stuck in the game where I couldn't figure out what the heck I was supposed to be doing in the first place.
Where are we headed? You're in the wrong fucking lane.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
No, left-hand turn.
No, you're in the one that you're in has straight only.
Well, we're taking the scenic route.
Okay, cool. So what would you give? I mean, everything to me was okay. I mean, we knew. I mean, we didn't watch it together, but we watched it at the same time. We were like on a party on PSN reacting to it.
Yeah.
You could say my reaction to 7 was
I told you.
Was really fanboyish, I feel like.
I told you, I think in one of my videos I said, what happens if they made Final Fantasy VII Remake? And what did they do? They did it. They did it. And I told you that it was going to be a beautiful looking game if they did it. And it was. And,
I know I was really fanboying out whenever they did that.
You were. I think
and during the Shenmue 3 thing, I was fanboying out.
I think Sony did a really good job of putting the games there. There were a lot of games on Sony's press conference that, and I know a lot of y'all gonna say, "Oh, you're a bunch of fanboys and blah blah." Look, I'm a gamer. I play on PC. I play on PlayStation. I play on Xbox.
At times.
But like I said, if Xbox had all the JRPGs that I like, then yeah, I would probably own it. I would probably own an Xbox. I mean, that's just a simple way to put it. I mean, I've owned PlayStation for the fact that I get the games that I enjoy playing. I like the Japanese role-playing games, Mega Quintet, Hyperdimension Neptunia,
Tales games.
There's just a whole wide list of games that the Japanese RPG that I enjoy playing.
So what would you grade their conference?
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, I'll probably give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll give it an 8. I'm with you. I'll give it an 8.
Do I think Sony won the press conference?
We ain't done yet. We're not done. What? We still got one huge company left.
Who?
And then we got who?
Square fuck?
No. Well, that's one that we got left. But they went next.
Who was next?
Nintendo was next.
Do we really gotta talk about Nintendo?
We got to. We were gonna cover everyone.
God.
We gotta cover Nintendo.
Look, I'll put it this way. I know Nintendo is a casual gamer market. That's what they always.
Don't tell Nintendo fanboys that. They'll get pissed at you.
That's what their market is, and everybody who don't, a fanboy or not, you don't know that Nintendo goes for the casual gamers. That's